A duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Vikings and the Cowboys on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys! He goes 91 yards on the kick return, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big win early.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Off the play fake, Mon. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
2nd down and 3. Prescott from the gun. He'll get this to Elliott. Room here to run. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Well, he's definitely difficult to account for out of the backfield, and he makes something happen there with the ball in his hands. Prescott looks to throw on first. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. But when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Mon now off of play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll try again with Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down. Because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel unsettling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. Let's go.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they go play action here. Mon. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mon going to throw it. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. The Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Pollard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, and they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mon. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now Mon. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mon looks to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go, let's go!
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They try again with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make the play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Pushing through the contact. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
Now he's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive. They go play action here on first down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott yet again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the 3rd quarter. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half. I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on this. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down. Throwing there, but
but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Prescott down. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Power. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Off the play fake, Mon. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got it. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Cook. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, after the loss on first down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet. But time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Again, it's Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. For the lead, here's third and goal. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A first down throw for Prescott. Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw on second and 10. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Mond's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Again, it's Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on. Touchdown! It's complete. Dalvin Cook, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. 7 yards to pick up there. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. And that's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
To throw, Prescott. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
31's the mic. Get that quarterback at all costs. 31's the mic. Rip left, rip left.
Now Dak. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
31's the mic.
Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Dak. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving. Here's Prescott. He's got Elliott, and this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.